Hey guys, Avi here, and welcome back to our web development series. We left off with HTML, where we covered some basic tags, the paragraph tag, header tag, anchor tag, and in today's lecture, we'll be talking about another important tag, the image tag. In today's world, tons of websites everywhere have images, the background, so you want to show an image of food. Maybe it's the user's profile pic. All of that is shown through a very special tag known as the image tag. So before we do anything, what I want you to do is go ahead and find an image on Google. So we left off with this website, alright? So go ahead, go to Google, and I'm going to search blue background image, okay? I'm going to go to images portion, and you know what? Blue is my favorite color, so I'm just going to choose this one, alright? So go ahead, and I believe it's a very big image, that's why it's taking too long, alright? Select this, open image in new tab, and then go ahead and copy this URL. Make sure your URL ends in a .jpg or .png or any one of those image formats, okay? Doesn't matter what image you choose, just that you have an image with this sort of format. So Command C, and then back over here, let's go ahead and create an image tag. So the thing with image tag is just like the anchor tag had an attribute href, the image tag has an attribute known as source, src. Alright, so let's go ahead and create two quotation marks and Command V. So now we're basically telling HTML that, hey, create an image whose source, whose location is this URL right over here. Now, again, image tag is standalone, so you don't have to end it with another /img tag. It doesn't exist. It's just standalone, like our horizontal line tag or our break tag. So go ahead and save this, go back to your website. I'm going to close this, and refresh. And fantastic. This is our image. Now, I know what you're wondering, right? This image is gigantic. How can we make it a bit smaller, so that it fits on our screen and the user does not have to scroll to view the entire image? Well, again, with the image tag itself, there exists another attribute called width and one more called height. Specifying those attributes, you can set the width and the height of the image. Let's go ahead and try this out. Width is equal to, and then specifying heights and widths in HTML, you use something known as pixels. Every display, every LCD is made up of millions of pixels. We're just specifying the width and the height in those terms, in those pixels. So I'm going to go ahead and say the width should be, 500 pixels, and the height should be, let's say 200 pixels for now. Go ahead and save this, refresh, and fantastic. That's exactly what it did. The height of this image is now 200 pixels and the width is now 500. You can play around with the height and width, but those are again just two more attributes you can use with the image tag. One more thing before I end this lecture, and that's that you can embed an image inside of a link. Let's say that instead of wanting to click on this boring text to go to Wikipedia, I want to click on this image to go to Wikipedia. How can I do that? Well, since we already know what nested tags are and how they work, I think this is pretty straightforward. We have our anchor tag, which specifies, hey, this is where we want the link to go. And inside of the anchor tag is what the user has to click on. So let's go ahead and replace this text with the image that we created. Go ahead and remove the text and then place the anchor tag after the image. So just to make this a bit clearer, I'm going to do a bit of spacing or indentation, and this is what we've done. We've created an anchor tag whose link is wikipedia.org, and we're telling it that if the user clicks on this image, then take him or her to that website. Go ahead and save this, refresh, and now you're going to notice that that text is gone, but when we hover over the image, it now shows us this clicky thing, the clicker icon. Click on it, and you're taken to wikipedia.org. Fantastic. So to quickly recap, you have an image tag that has an attribute source. The source is where the URL of the image goes. If it's local, then just specify the destination locally. You can set the width and the height of the image by specifying those two attributes of the image tag. And last but not least, you can convert an image to a link by placing it inside of the opening anchor tag and the closing anchor tag. Alright guys, that's it for now, and I'll see you in the next lecture.